Hello, welcome back to the channel. It's so fun. I'm in a car now. I'm going to give you an update on writing and potentially life, but I hope you are doing very well. And as I'm filming this, it is currently November 8th, a Saturday. And it's been a little bit since we've talked about writing and the feature film and all of that, so I kind of want to give you guys an update. I did try to do a writing stint in September, but life got in the way. And realizing that this is a very normal occurrence is that life is going to get in the way of making this film. And I think it's really easy to be hard on yourself and be really hard on myself for not hitting my goals, but it is meant to be lived with, not be the only thing that you live for. So I think it's okay that it got debunked. It's a little unfortunate, but to be honest, I think with my film, I can run around in circles and circles with it. I kind of have excuses for not to film it. And some of those excuses are the page count. It's only at 60 pages. Feature film, if you don't know, is meant to be 90 pages. So it's disheartening, but I also know that I am my worst enemy. And even with all of that in place, I still really want to shoot it for this summer. And I know that's a delusional goal, but I also know from Flowers, my short film, if you haven't seen it, it's on this page, really worked out because I had the donations and I knew I was going to shoot this film, and that helped me finalize everything. So let's do that same process, but with the feature film. And to be honest, it's probably going to fail, but it's going to fail in a beautiful way, and in a way that hopefully I learn a lot, and in a way that it's meant to be. I noticed when I was doing Flowers that a lot of the flesh, a lot of the juiciness came from the end of the deadline, and anything I didn't need kind of grabbed out. Because we do have those deadlines, you're kind of like to really focus on like what really needs to happen in this scene and like what doesn't matter. And Flowers isn't perfect by all means. I know it can be a little campy, a little cheesy, dialogue's maybe not the most brilliant, but it gets the point across, and I think that's all that matters, right? So yeah, I've been here in Los Angeles for 2 months working on The Masked Singer, and hopefully this month, November, I'm going to be working on finishing up a teaser for the feature film so that we can do a crowdfunding campaign. Super scary to do, but I think I just need to try. And hopefully I'm going to use the YouTube audience, you and any of your friends. I'm going to hopefully tap into our networks, and we're just going to see if anyone's interested in helping support this film. I think it's going to be a really beautiful film. I know what the heart is of it, which is really important. It's a film, those films that you go and see in a movie theater and you digest and you go, holy crap, that like changed my life. This is what that film's going to be. And I know it's a really, really high level, but this film is really about, childhood and going into adulthood and learning to like let go of yourself, and literally what does that mean and feel like and look like, and how do you evolve as a human? Who do you fight for? Who do you let go of? Do you fight for memories? Do you fight for people of your past? Do you not? And it takes all in the accumulation of those themes are all presented in a road trip in the most beautiful scenery of all time, up the PCH in a car. And it's about this guy going to a wedding to make amends with his estranged best friend from childhood, to basically fulfill a promise they made when they were a kid. And he's going up to show that he cares again and to mend a relationship that is somehow broken. And throughout the journey, you learn what happens with them, and you learn, the main character, and you learn about all the other characters and what they're going through. And I'm really attracted to different storylines in the film. And this is where I get really tricked up and gets really overwhelming, is there's so many different angles you can take this film into. One of the main impulses is just making it a linear, road trip. It's in the funding, right? If we get small funding, then it's going to limit us on what we can do. And that's kind of information I need to get from you guys, is how much are we going to have to work with? Because it might mean that we only have a linear story, and that means, okay, we do the road trip. But if I had all the funding in the world, and if I had, I wouldn't say the intelligence, but just the trust and the knowledge and like the experience, I would love to make this into also a 3-story narrative. And I know that doesn't make any sense. You have to trust me, it would be really, really cool. And it would be about the life of this person from different storylines in his life. Yeah, so, I deep down in my bones that this is a story I really want to do that I think will change the world. But what's been fascinating as a filmmaker is my whole life has been evolving so much in the last year. It's been one of the more difficult years of my life. A lot of grief, a lot of things changing, not feeling I have a solid home. You know, interesting creating a piece of art when you're living through something that's very visceral itself. And very scary and very emotional, but also very exhilarating and fun and cool. But, you know, places now in my life, 28, not overanalyzing things, but I do feel like I'm shifting. I feel like I'm changing as a person, and it's really scary. And I feel like I'm kind of living the movie. It's really funny. By the end of this month, we'll have a teaser out and stuff, and I'll be working on the script, I guess. I don't know. I need to spend time writing, but it's really overwhelming because it's so many pages, and it's kind of hard to figure out how to tackle it, and my energy kind of feels spent, and I would love to get in a routine of working. On the day-to-day, I'm currently looking for work. I work in production, but I'm trying to transition to full-time work. I would love something steady to basically hit all my needs so that I can work on this film. But very difficult. But I'm kind of done being a victim, and you know, we're figuring out finding work's just difficult in LA. I might go back to Boston to be with family and kind of reground, and I'm very grateful for the time I've had here. I met some cool people. I lived in a cool house with all these roommates that were really cool, and I also, I could do the Masked Singer again. It's been really cool. Update. So I don't really like hipple, but I also am okay with it, and I probably will regret being okay with it in the near future. But you know, all we can do is try, and I'm trying to be really good to myself and realize that my values are switching, priorities are changing, and it's one of my goals of many in my life, and I really want to tackle it. So I'm gonna need your help. I need this to be a community effort. I can't do this alone. I'm gonna need you and bravery to share our story with people, because this could be a grassroots campaign. It'll be cool, and I think we'll do something like flowers, or we'll try this whole channel. I'm gonna try to like document the whole series of making this film, you know, with the writers' retreats. So if you're interested in following this feature film from the ground up, make sure that you hit subscribe and follow. At least that would be really, and we do have a Patreon as well. Someone did join, which is wild because we don't have anything up on it yet, but hopefully go there if you want to support our art. But yeah, I know times are tough, so don't worry about it. But I've been dealing with a lot of emotions. I don't know if you're an emotional person at all. I feel like I'm very emotional. It's because I went to school for art, acting, and film, and I just kind of wish it sometimes. I know that about myself, and I get better at being a little bit more neutral, let's be honest. But emotional, but it's also a superpower. I feel very empathetic towards people. I feel things very deeply. That means happiness and sadness. I feel everything very deeply, and I love that about myself. I'm gonna keep level-headed, but anyways, it's been a hard year with grief. I feel, out in LA, I've been kind of feel like myself again, which is great. I'm really excited for this film. I really hope this film comes alive. It's like one of the things that I feel like I really want to do in my life. Hopefully more too, but I do want to write and direct, and yet for some reason I find it very hard to. Maybe it's like I'm not brave enough, but I find it very difficult to not be creating. And I do YouTube. I love this, and I do the ASMR channel. I love that. I really, but I would love to create more projects. And with work and finding jobs, it'd be nice to find a job that aligns with that. And I don't know, things just feel like they haven't been clicking. They have not been clicking. Years ago, they did click, and I got in the industry, and it was like going. Now it feels like I'm kind of tether. And if I overthink it, it's very overwhelming, but it's okay. But yeah, that's kind of an update. And let me know if you want to know anything more about the process. It's not going to be perfect, but I think I'm going to try. Hopefully you encourage me. I need your encouragement to keep going for this, because this is a film that I've been working on for 3 years. And I'm not a perfect writer. I'm not like someone that generates these scripts, but this has so many moments in it that feel so important to me. Like, I would cry watching this film. And by that I mean watch Flowers. It's something, if you get it, you get it, but it's just something for my heart and soul that I just feel like it needs to reach other people. And to make money is to touch people's lives and change people's lives. And I really hope you can be a part of it. So keep your eyes out, and if you want to be a part of it, make sure you toss me an email or something, or on Instagram, reach out and I'll add you to the email list. even if you can't donate, like sharing is super helpful. And oh, best part too is hopefully if I do all this, I was planning it, but it'll be tax free too, so it'll be like technically a donation, which will be really cool. So I rambled a lot, but I hope you enjoyed this, and let me know if you like this content, if you want like more of these updates I can do, or do you prefer like the how. I hope you checked out my video, how to make consistent YouTube videos without being burned out. I'll link it here, but that literally took me like 2 weeks to make. I think it's a really good video, but like, do you prefer that or do you prefer this? Let me know. So yeah, hope you have a good day, and I appreciate if you follow this along. If you have watched this entire thing, can you leave an emoji of a alien? I think that's gonna be our emoji for this channel. I don't know why, I love it. I love aliens. The other channel is a bee, but I guess we're gonna be a little freaky on this channel. So yeah, if you wouldn't mind, that'd be awesome. And I'll talk to you soon. Okay, bye.